my dad would pack us all up. He loved showing off Tennessee. He loved going to all parts of the South. I think Travel South USA has been one of those places where we could do and leverage what we have with all the other states. I mean, the Southeast is the most exciting part of the U.S. as far as the vacation destination.
50 years ago, that then Missouri Governor Warren Hernz actually created the Missouri Tourism Commission. And that was the first time that there were specific state monies that went toward marketing the state. Fast forward 50 years, and we are an $11 billion industry. We employ over 285,000 people statewide in every county in the state. And we contribute over $1.3 billion to the local communities in taxes that helps Missouri's economy keep going forward.
Tourism has been huge for North Carolina in the last 50 years. We've seen a tremendous change in our economy during that time, including the loss of textiles and manufacturing. These are the things that were the backbones of our economy. And tourism has really stepped up and taken its place among those. As a big part, as one of the top 3 things that bring people and jobs to North Carolina.
50 years ago, we really just had one destination. In the 60s, it was all about Myrtle Beach. Tourism was sort of an afterthought. And over these last particularly 25 to 30 years, we've had other destinations that have blossomed into, quite frankly, international destinations. During that time, tourism has grown into an $18 billion a year industry and has become, by most measures, the largest industry in the state.
Tourism is a huge component of the economic development fabric in Louisiana. Tourism ranks 5th in number of jobs across the entire state, and last year generated in excess of $800 million in state tax revenue that the state taxpayers didn't have to pay for the services they received.
You can't talk about economic development in West Virginia without talking about tourism. Our mountains, our streams. We are the mountain state. We are the outdoor destination. And so really it has had an incredible impact financially for all of our families across the mountain state.
In the last 12 years alone, our tourism industry has grown by 70%. Those of us who lived in the South all of our lives, we take the phrase Southern hospitality for granted. That's who we are. People come here and they say, I'd heard about Southern hospitality, but it wasn't until I spent time in the South that I've learned this is real and it's genuine.
Yeah, the Travel South partnership is so incredibly important to us, and it has meant a lot. You know, we're not a rich state. We don't have a lot of money to throw at any type of marketing, domestic or international, and the ability to come in with southern states who have a lot of similarities in what we offer, yet with enough uniqueness to make us separate attractions, has really been a blessing.
Travel South is really important to Virginia. We have a legacy that we share with our southern states and a real brethren, and we have so much in common that when people come and they think about what it is to be southern, there's a familiarity and there's an essence of relaxation and comfort and just joy, I think, that comes to mind. And it really is something that the family wants to take home with them, or they want to build on that for their legacy and for their family to be able to enjoy.
Tourism is a $54 billion a year industry in Georgia, but it really goes beyond even the economic impact numbers, because it provides employment for over 400,000 Georgians. When you can lay out a whole itinerary that takes in, say, Atlanta and maybe Nashville, Memphis, New Orleans, Mississippi Blues Country, that is a really compelling itinerary for a tour operator to carry.
It's just been a godsend for us. What it's done is allowed us to network with professionals from all across this part of the world. We picked up all kinds of ideas. We've stolen every good one we could find. And then we've hosted Showcase several times in Arkansas. That's helped out. Then we've had the FAM tours, and we all know that if we can develop these relationships with operators and get them to bring their clients to our states, just a win-win for everybody.
We don't try to compete. We try to hold each other up and be regional. I think regional is the great success for us. And communities have found that when they get a marker, they suddenly begin to get visitors, and visitors come and they want to see the marker, and they want to then go eat lunch somewhere, and then they want to know where to stay, and are there other interesting cultural things to do in their community? And if the answer is yes, then that is the phenomenon that we call tourism.